here. Hi, I'm Charlotte. This is my husband Carl.
Yep.
We've got our 2-year-old Cocker Spaniel Arnie at my feet. He's coming with us on this trip, and our 6-month cooked baby boy in my belly. But we are on our way to Folkestone to catch the Eurotunnel across to France. This is our first European trip in our van since we got it January last year. So we're very excited, and we thought we would start the video now because we've watched quite a few of these videos of people going across on the tunnel and the process and everything, but I've not seen any videos of people that have taken a dog, and we thought it'd be quite informative and useful for other people because we found other people's videos of just simply the journey across quite useful if we document the process with having a pet with you. So we're going to get to the tunnel first, go through the process of showing Arnie's paperwork and everything, and then once we've got through the process and proved that we've done everything correctly and we're actually on the tunnel, then we're going to sit whilst, because obviously it's a half-hour journey across on the tunnel, we'll explain what we've done up to now in preparation for taking a dog with us across to France. So wish us luck, and hopefully if you're watching this video and this has gone up, then the process has worked and it's all been good and we've made it to France. So yeah, hopefully you find it useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do find it useful or you enjoy the video, and yeah, we're really excited about our trip and we hope you enjoy coming along with us. So we are going for a week. We've got 3 campsite stops along the way, so I'll probably split the video up into 2 or 3 videos. So this is definitely going to be part 1 of our journey to our first campsite, and then we'll take you along with the rest of our holiday. Oh, Mr. Bertil, it knows who you are. Pets carried 1. Doesn't mention your wife on there.
Smuggling you in. Good job, yeah.
Before you can travel, you must have your pets checked at the pet reception situated in Victor Hugo building. Okay, yep.
Roger.
Go to pet reception. Take your hanger to the pet reception. Oh, is it printing you off something?
I think so, yeah. It's more concerned about him than us.
I know, it doesn't care about us. Perfect.
Bon voyage, Mr.
Thank you.
Bonnet de douche.
Perfect. Okay, so that was literally the first bit that we've come to. We've just arrived, and yeah, just printed off this little label that we've got to take to pet reception, which we will do now.
That's the left-hand side of that building, I think, on the map. There's his little doggy play area on the right.
I don't know if you can really make out the building, but we'll go in there and we'll show you. But that was straightforward. It literally just recognised our number plate, I guess, didn't it?
Yeah, so don't get that
Came
wrong.
Up with Carl's name. Yeah, don't get your number plate wrong. And obviously because we've registered that we're carrying a pet, it came up, and yeah, we just got to take this to the reception. So far so good. So we've just parked up and pet reception was right in front of us, just here. So it's not difficult to find at all. So let's go and see if we can get Arnie into France. Shall we, Arnie?
Arnie, come on. We'll go see if he wants a wee first.
Yeah, shall we? Yeah, don't want to risk that. They might not let you in if you pee on them. Oh, there you go, pet exercise area this way. Yeah, we'll let him do his business first. Look at this. Walkie, stretch your paws and play. Arnie, look. You got poo bags with you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on.
Arnie! Arnie! What's this? Arnie! Hello. Arnie is all registered. That took less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, they basically want to see the animal health certificate, and then, well, we're given that ticket we got at first, didn't we?
Yeah, so the ticket we got printed out when we arrived, we handed that to her. Then she wanted to see his health certificate, which we got from the vet.
And then they give you the machine to scan his microchip, and that's it really. And then they give you this.
Yeah, they kept the ticket that we got at the gate, and then they gave us this, which if you don't have a dog, I think this is the one that you get when you first arrive. But then we got this at the pet reception, because it just says there's 2 passengers, so me and Carl, and then the little paw print for Arnie. So yeah, literally less than 2 minutes, less than 5 minutes it took us, and then we're good to go. But unfortunately, because we are here quite early, our train isn't till 10:20, and it's 9:15 now. But unfortunately the 9:20, because I know from doing this before that if you get here early you can sometimes get on an earlier train, but unfortunately they don't have room for our van. I think they've got room for a car but not our van, so we are going to have to wait till 10:20 for our original time. But that's not a problem because we haven't had any breakfast, so I think we're going to go in, suss out what's in there. Or I'm going to go in while Carl stays here with Arnie, and grab some breakfast for us, and we can chill out in the van for a bit. Can't wait to take him for a little bit of a wander. Yeah. Even though you've been to the play park. But yeah, super straightforward. Do you want to explain what we had to do for Arnie before we actually got here today? Oh, the whole process. There's certain time frames, isn't there?
First thing is the rabies vaccination, which has to be done. So you have the rabies vaccination, then you cannot travel for 3 weeks after that. Then you book the animal health certificate check, and that has to be done, I want to say 10 days. You've got to get that, and then you've got to travel within 10 days of receiving that, basically.
So he had his rabies jab like end of March.
Yeah, I got
so
it
it's 30th of April now. Yeah, we had his rabies jab like a month ago done, and then he went and got his health certificate on Friday, just gone, wasn't it?
Yeah, Friday, and then we have, I can't remember, I need to find out the exact days. We'll put it on the screen. The exact days. Yeah.
So it's Sunday now. He went to the vets on Friday, just gone, so 2-3 days ago. Got his health certificate there. They checked him over, got his health certificate, and then the other thing which we found out a few days ago.
Oh yeah. This was, so if you're travelling from between 1 and 5 days in France, they can give him the tapeworm treatment in the UK before you go. That when they give you the animal health certificate. If you're going for more than 5 days, which we found out on, when was that? Last week, wasn't it? Like Thursday, I think. Wednesday or Thursday. You've got to book an appointment with a vet in France for them to give him the treatment and then sign the health certificate. Otherwise, he won't be able to travel back. But if you just look online, just search tapeworm treatment France, and just look for all of the vets wherever you go in. There's plenty around, so it's not much of an issue. Only issue I had was with this northern accent trying to speak to a French vet. It took me about a half hour.
Yeah, so we've booked Arnie in on the Thursday. On Thursday, and we come back next Sunday. So because obviously we're going for over the 5 days, we had to book him in France, but yeah, it was quite straightforward, so we managed to do that, even finding that out last minute. But yeah, process done.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, go on then.
So we've just been into the terminal to get some breakfast. There's like a WH Smith's, there's a Starbucks where we got our breakfast from. There's obviously duty free in there as well. Don't you have to register for that before?
Yeah, you get sent through a link on an email. Register.
And then there's also an AA shop, which can be quite handy if you've forgotten anything that you need for your vehicle. And also, which was really good, because obviously most service stations you can't take your dog in. You can take your dog in that one, so we were able to eat our breakfast in there together rather than sitting in the van and doing it, which is what we usually do at a service station, isn't it?
Yep, it is. it turns down.
Yeah, so we've just got 20 minutes until we can proceed to our gate, and we can head on over to...
Yeah, it's nearly 9:30 now, and then our ticket gets called at...
I think it's about 22. Yeah.
And we're not leaving until 20 past.
Yeah. But
call in 19 minutes.
Yeah. But we feel it's like when you go to an airport and you get through all security and everything, you can relax then. Because we've got Arnie sorted, we can now relax. And about 20 motorbikes are going to come up and pull out right in front of me. So I'm going to leave it here for now.
Now.
There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but we are G3. Oh no, it's changed screens now. Well, we're G3 and it says please proceed. So we're off to our gate now. Looks like a few people are as well because there's a little bit of traffic in the car park. But they're the screens anyway that show you when to go to your train. Yeah, when it's your turn. And then yeah, obviously the signs for France are on the floor here, so we know we're going the right way. Passports are ready.
Just put our stickers on the van.
Yeah, we've got our UK stickers and our headlight stickers.
And what else do we need? You need high vis per person and a
warning triangle.
That's all you need nowadays. You don't need breathalyzers.
Yeah, you used to need 2 breathalyzers in your vehicle in France, but
I forgot 2 of those that you used to Germany.
Yeah, but they would have been way out of date.
Oh, they're out of date, but I've got them in there.
Yeah. But they're not a necessity anymore. So, yes, we are on our way. Vive la France!
Bonne idée.
Carl is going to be coming out with all the Del Boy phrases this week. So we've just come through passport control, so we came through the UK, obviously side, got our passports checked there. We were selected for a search, but all they did was tell us to pull up, turn the engine off, handbrake on, and then they didn't even look inside. They just asked, did we pack it? The usual questions you get asked when you go to an airport, pretty much. Scanned over, I think they were searching for drugs, over like the steering wheel and the handles on the outside of the van and stuff. Nobody got out of their vehicles, and then we've just come through. We've been given a lane at that check-in that you just saw. Come down here, now we're just waiting for the barrier to go up to get onto the train. So very straightforward. Oh, and I didn't mention, after we got searched, we then went through another passport control, which was basically the French side. Although we're not over in France yet, they do both over here. So when you get the other side, I guess we just drive straight off the train and we're into France and on our way.
Yep.
This one's very excited, aren't you?
Yep. Should I say we?
Oui. Yeah, we've done our first bit. Well, I've done my first bit of French already. So when we got our passports checked by the French passport control people, he said bonjour. Carl's like hi.
Hey, hey, how's they doing?
And he said au revoir. Carl chickened out and didn't say anything. I was like, merci. So that's my first little bit of French.
That's it, your
turn next.
Okay. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
I'm a traveling spirit, I've seen many shores, from the West Pacific to the island of Cano. They treat me like a son anywhere I go, and even though no one can tell, I still feel that I'm alone. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. Leave me stranded, I know how to handle it all on my own. On my own.
Excited.
Can't wait. It's a tiring journey for someone though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's exhausting, isn't it, Arnie? He's not quite sure what to make of it all, is he? You'll be happy when we get there. You're liking it in the driver's seat though, aren't you?
I thought he'd be cowering on the floor with all the
noises and stuff.
noises.
Nah, he's alright travelling. Aren't you? You're a good boy. A bit tired. Early start getting to you a little bit. Can't hack it. So we've just stopped at our first service station. We've arrived in France, safe and sound, and Carla's just gone in to get us a sandwich or a baguette, see what they have. But this is quite a nice service station. Look at my view. We've just taken Arnie for a bit of a leg stretch and to let us stretch our legs because we've driven about an hour from Calais so far. So yeah, we're just going to have lunch on this little decking area. The service station light is just behind me, and yeah, have some lunch and chill. And we've got I think about 2 hours left to our first campsite. Yeah, it's like a modern Severn bridge. Could be going into Wales.
Thank God we're not. Yeah, if you swam that way, you'd end up in Paris.
Really?
In fact, you'd swim past our campsite on the last few days.
The River Seine. So after a long day of travelling, we have arrived at our campsite. We've parked up and
Eventually.
we've literally, yeah, it's quite a big...
We had to get out on foot.
Yeah, it's quite a big campsite. And we weren't sure if it was a one-way system, and we think we were driving against the one-way system.
We 100% were.
Yeah. So we're getting funny looks from people.
Arrows are in French.
Well, no, you know, sortie is exit, and we were going against that arrow. And yeah, so people were probably like, oh, look at these Brits.
Doing what they want.
Yeah. But yeah, we've literally parked up, popped the roof up, and then we've just come out to see what's around us. And it's so pretty.
It's nice, isn't it?
Even just like, we've only been walking for 5 minutes, and all the houses we've walked past are so pretty with all the shutters on the windows, wisteria on the sides of the house, and then these gardens that you can see here. Just everywhere's just so pretty and
clean.
Yes, and we were saying it just seems so clean. And look at all the flowers. Just really look after it. But we are in Normandy and a place called St. Alban-sur-Mer. And you'll have seen the sign for our campsite, but we're just going to take a wander into like the town and see what's here. It is a Sunday though, so we do think everything's going to be shut. However, we are in luck because the campsite we're staying on has a shop that's got like your basics in. So we could rustle up a dinner from stuff from the shop. And there is a restaurant as well, and we just had a quick look, and they do things like burgers, they do a Caesar salad, which I actually quite fancy. Yeah, so we're good for dinner, even though we've arrived on Sunday with no dinner with us because we weren't sure. Like, Carl was looking up the rules of what food you're allowed to bring through the tunnel, and I've been through the tunnel before and I never think they've checked, but you can never be too careful, so we didn't bother bringing too much with us, but we could have.
Yeah. I mean, all the checked forward drugs, so we'd have been alright with the chili.
Yeah, they didn't look in our van at all. They didn't even ask us about food, did they? But so yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna take a wander, and then I think I'm gonna leave this video here because this one was basically just to be an informative one about getting a dog or bringing pets across to France, because when we were even at the Eurotunnel Folkestone side, when we were having our breakfast, a lady came up to us, saw us with the dog, and asked us, because she was like, oh, I've got 4 dogs, is it easy to bring them? Because she obviously had left them at home on this occasion. So we were explaining the process to her, and I've had a couple of questions on my Instagram already from people seeing that we've brought Arnie with us, asking what the process is. So because it has changed a little bit as well since Brexit and everything. So I will leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful if you are thinking about bringing your dog over to France. And if you have any questions that I haven't covered, do pop them in the comments below, and if we can, we will answer them for you. But if you want to see the rest of our trip, which I think I'm going to do in 2 parts.
On Juno Beach.
Yeah, we're going to do a bit of sightseeing tomorrow. This history geek here is very excited, and I am too, to be fair, to see all the D-Day landing beaches and everything. So, and we think we're going to finish the week off in Paris. So if you want to check out what we get up to in the next couple of videos, make sure you subscribe so you see when I upload. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, Carl.